What is
What is it?
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though.
He's only wearing bulletproof armor.
Down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right.
Peace and love. Peace and love, everybody.
There's no way I could handle all of them in a
Yeah, that's
fight.
really gonna work in a Fallout setting.
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own. All I've got left on me are a handful of caps.
You deserve
Get
to
me
be
out of
charged
this, and I'll make sure
extra
the
for being
Crimson
voiced by
Caravan
Yuri
pays you back.
Lowenthal.
You've got my word.
I am coming at you with extreme love and violence. Please stop talking to
We just
me.
end up sharing the same grave. It's just the two of us.
I also taught you Caravan.
Now, if some of the other
yeah.
people in town were also on board.
Oh boy, I'm glad we got any
Start
more
with Sunny
caravan.
Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
No, but we do have a lot more Sunset Sarsaparilla.
Yeah, you got to start opening up. You got to start opening those up in order to get a chance to start getting some of those star bottle caps.
I like to hoard a lot of them, then do it.
Mm-hmm. I know that there are places in the game where you can specifically find star bottle caps.
Yeah.
In fact, I think there's even a encounter with somebody who has them.
That's how you get the quest. You have to randomly find a star cap, and then one person will be like, "Oh, hey, I know you. Blah blah blah. Star caps. Blah blah blah. Treasure. Blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah. Lying." And then I think he's
blah blah blah. Why are you killing me for my star caps?
Right. That's one of the ways to start the quest. Many ways to do it.
I've done many ways to start it, but I've never finished it.
It's a tough one. It's not something you can easily do.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Say no more. I'm in.
Well, that was easy.
Oh, okay.
But I know
I've known you for 5 minutes. I trust you.
After the town eventually. However, between you, me,
You and
Ringo,
Sonny have
we
known
aren't
each other
exactly
for
a
5
force to be
minutes.
reckoned with.
Sonny will now
A lot of
die
people
for
around
you.
here look up
Exactly.
to me. If you could
Okay, I believe you.
Some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well.
So you mean to tell me that this town has trade systems in it, but it doesn't have the funds to at least put a patch on one of the roofs? Not even a bucket?
I remember Easy Pete being the very first. He was the very first speech check that I failed.
Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's how this game is going to do that.
He's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing.
Yeah,
or
what
two
I also
about
like
explosives
about
before you handed it
I've
over.
only really seen this particularly in Vegas, besides minusing a few odd and ends in 3, where in certain crafting of the speech, like your actual
So
stuff,
you're
like
planning on
repairing
taking
all
on
that
Joe
during
Cobb's
talking,
gang.
actually has
Big
relevancy.
risk, but I suppose you have to do
Right.
what you think is right.
Like I don't think
I was
Fallout
planning on
3
sitting this
has
one out,
much.
but for some reason, I can't help but.
Well, I mean, Fallout 3
Outside
was
of-
was all about
I'm gonna have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can
percent
round up
chance
some more
of
members for this militia
succeeding.
you're creating. While everyone does own a gun,
No.
you can still
Like
be a little
someone
better
could be
equipped.
going on a spiel
The
about you,
general
but
store
all of a
probably
sudden,
has
since
what
your
we need in
survival
stock.
is high enough, you could just spiel up this bullshit, and they'll be like, "Oh, well, yeah, I
Oh,
guess."
gotcha. Yeah, I don't know if that happens too much in this game.
There's a lot of it
You
in the
shout if
Lonesome
you need
Road
anything
when you're
else.
talking to Ulysses.
Whoa, spoiler, man. Spoilers.
Like we didn't talk about it during the first part.
I don't remember that far back.
We talked about Ulysses in the Lonesome Road in the first episode.
I'm so angry. I'm gonna kick this tumbleweed.
Stupid weed.
You looking to buy some supplies?
Yes and no.
Can do.
Oh, what was there? There's like a .22 gun in this game, isn't that right?
Yeah, I think it's like the silenced one.
Yeah, it's silenced, but it's so weak. It's just so worthless. And I think
Plus, it's not gonna matter.
yeah, it's like the only gun in the game that uses .22.
Thanks. Now just hold on.
Yeah,
I never
but
voted to take on
what
the
what
Powdergangers.
my brother did
That's
was that he made a
1,000 cap
sneak build
investment
once,
you're
and
talking
that's where
about.
it shines.
Mmm.
You made your point. I can provide
Luck and
people with
agility
some
to
leather
boost
armor
his
and
sneak.
extra
Got
ammo.
his sneak up to 100 and
Sure,
got all
it's
the
worth
sneak stat stuff,
And,
including the
I'll be
Mr.
guarding the
Sandman.
store while all this
Yeah,
is
not
going
like
on.
Fallout 4, where you can just add a silencer to basically anything.
Or have slasher teleport powers.
Oh, sir.
Did you know about that ability?
I think so.
Yeah, with melee weapons, there's a perk you can get that you can vat someone and instantly teleport to where they are.
Right. I think I remember something like that, where you can abuse the VAT system to for like melee stuff.
Alright, at this part, I was trying to see if I could raise my perception up by 1 because that makes explosions better, and I was 1 point away from getting the 25 needed to convince Easy Pete. But sadly, we do not have that.
Does he just give you the explosions, or does it, or is there like an actual box somewhere that he hid?
Oh, actually, I think there might be a box he actually hid that you can dig up, but the thing is, you actually need the shovel.
Well, right. I mean, you just need a shovel in your inventory, right?
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. This is a Bethesda game. You wouldn't think you would need an item like that.
Oh, you need one.
Only for New Vegas.
I know.
Only for New Vegas.
I think this is like the only game that really does that.
This is a game that actually has to make you think.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Seems like wherever
I also tried playing, the people who made this game, I tried playing Outer Worlds.
Oh yeah, you know, I was going to ask you about that eventually.
Much good in a fight with my bum leg.
From what I played, I liked it, but I don't know. My brother played it more than I did.
You didn't get too you didn't get too far in it?
I ain't got much, but
I at least beat it the tutorial planet.
in here. Take what I got.
I liked it. I felt the game was pretty fun, but not enough for me to actually go back to it. You know, like they had a DLC, and I just have no interest in going back and playing the DLC.
So it's kind of like the Fallout effect. You beat it once, and like you have like very little reason to continue playing. But unlike a Fallout game, Fallout games actually have different options for you to pick to at least make your next playthrough a tad bit more interesting.
Yeah, the choices in a game were very binary, as in it's like once you get to a major point in the game, it's like, oh, do you want to help these people, or these people? And that's kind of how the game is structured throughout the whole game.
It sounds like they just wanted to remake New Vegas, but for space.
I mean, yeah, they did. It's that's what a lot of people points
I
out.
guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's.
Well, to be
something
fair,
else you
if
can
the
do.
only other game you're remembered for is New
right,
Vegas,
I'm ready.
everyone's going to compare it to
Yeah.
the only other game you made.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play.
Man, I like this quest so much. You're like
At least
defending a
it's
small
still
town
fighting.
against
They look pretty mean.
a bunch of
I'll be
raiders.
set up near the store. Let's
It's
hope that
just
the
like the
gang doesn't manage to
Magnificent
make it
Seven,
that
except
far.
it's the Magnificent Courier.
Yep, just like one of my westerns.
It's just like one of my Western movies.
Except, you know, the main character has a grenade launcher. And, you know, sci-fi weapons.
You thought this quest was hard or easy enough? Wait till you get a load of this.
Oh my god, is this your walk speed?
Hey, do that somewhere else.
Dude, I
yeah,
forgot how
that's my
slow
normal
you
walk
are in
speed.
this game.
Yeah, and this is with pretty decent agility.
Vilified.
Not my problem.
Not my problem. I heard that.
All these corpses, not my problem.
Nope.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things. It's all I've got with me. But if you look me up at the Crimson Caravan's main camp in New Vegas, I'll pay you in full.
Listen, nothing happened. We're perfectly fine.
No. Yeah, it's all good here. There's nothing wrong in bossing, say. No.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, so what's the plan now? What are we doing?
We are now officially going to Primm after we loot the bodies.
Oh yeah, they got. I remember these guys have some pretty good ammo.
And dynamite.
Oh yeah, powder gangers.
Not as good as grenades, but good enough.
Yeah, they had dynamite in this game. It just fits the theme very well.
Mm-hmm. Plus, it fits with the plot. Or a plot.
Ooh, a stealth boy? What?
Yeah, he always has one.
He always has. Okay, well, I mean, I believe you. I just haven't played this game in a long time.
Yeah, Joe Cobb will always have a stealth boy upon kill.
All right, it's time for that thing to sit in your inventory for the entire game.
And never be used.
Exactly. But you always mean it. You always mean to use it. That's the thing.
I know, right? And then in Fallout 3, you just say, "Ha! Stealth boys, you fucking noob! I got the stealth suit."
Was that in Fallout 3? Wasn't that in this game?
Fallout 3, yeah, in this game, you can find another one, but it's damaged, and it lost the ability to go invisible when you crouch.
Right, okay. I was thinking of something else in one of the DLCs.
Yeah, in Fallout 3, there's the Arkansas Mission Training DLC that you can unlock early on with the Brotherhood Outcasts. And if you do it, not only do you get early access to power armor, the best power armor in the game, you also get access to an electrified Chinese sword, and you also get the Chinese stealth suit, that when you crouch, you instantly become invisible.
That was the one where you had to do the VR mission for Operation Anchorage, right?
Yes. Yeah, that annoying
Matt?
thing.
Oh, okay. I just had to make sure that was the correct one. Uh-oh.
Yeah. In case you're wondering that Kirby's freaking out, technical difficulties are troubling us everywhere.
Wi-Fi is truly man's greatest and worst enemy.
One could argue that it's my nemesis.
Stars.
Wi-Fi.
That darn Wi-Fi.
Data plan.
5G.
Optimum online. Oh no, I went Umbrella Chronicles Nemesis. You don't go Umbrella Chronicles Nemesis.
Uh-oh.
What?
That's the worst one. Did you hear how he sounds like in Umbrella Chronicles? He has like a distorted mechanical voice.
You're gonna have to remind me which one that was.
It was the rail shooter Resident Evil for the Wii.
Oh, the rail shooter. Wow.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Primm is off limits.
Yeah, it was really
Convicts from
bad.
prison on
Oh,
the road
jeez,
taking
okay.
over town. Everyone inside is either dead
The
or
game was, well,
what's more,
a
there are
rail
two
shooter,
tribes
but
over
it
here
was still fun.
trouble in this
That reminds me of the
area.
Dead Space rail shooter for the Wii as well.
Good Springs.
There was a Dead Space version?
Oh yeah. Nobody
Oh, no!
Nobody knew what to do with the Wii when it came out, so they're like, rail
Stay on the
shooters.
west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
Well, to be fair, it kind of had the controls of one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they were ever like that good, but yeah, there is definitely a Dead Space one.
Oh.
Prim and proper.
God damn it!
I remember where I would come here and just like look through all the rubble constantly, and there was nothing
and
there.
Prim and proper. That's gonna be the name of this episode. And I'm gonna spell it like the actual town of Primm. That's the joke.
There it is, the famous roller coaster. The famous roller coaster.
Famous for what? I guess we'll never know.
Oh, you know what it's famous for.
Oh, I do. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. And
Continue.
hit something.
Yep, that's plasma saws. I don't know how you put up with it.
Because I really love energy weapons.
I do too, but I like the laser weapons, not the plasma ones.
Oddly enough, I always preferred plasma over laser. Science! You know, if science was more like Fallout science, I think I would have become a scientist.
Oh yeah. Just place a battery in a gun and it becomes laser. Ooh, Eddie.
Yep. And since my repair in science is high enough, I can fix him without any parts.
Hell yeah. Eddie's my favorite. He's cool.
Whenever I play this game, I always have him, Boone, and when Boone is done, Arcade on my team.
Yeah. Boone is great. Being able to highlight enemies and stuff.
Also, I think he has probably one of the best character stories in Fallout.
I think so too. I've really enjoyed his mission. It's kind of heavy, but I think it works really well for this type of game.
Yeah, and since I'm always usually going for the NCR ending.
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell. Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Primm going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost.
Do you now?
Well, I don't...
Yeah, I was like, wait a second.
Now, sorry to say.
So then I know you?
I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me? Oh.
How long has it been since you played this game?
One of them packages.
God, years. Many years.
That explains why you probably don't remember some of this.
I remember the general idea of the game.
Had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different.
I remember this part of the story, though.
Kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it.
Of all the failures.
Hired to do the job, canceled.
Right.
Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in.
Now that's important.
Yeah, I got this look when
This is very important for like the DLC.
His expression turned right around.
I wonder who this is supposed to reference.
I know.
Like a rain, you were still kicking.
Before DLC happened, we had no idea who this was.
I asked if he was sure.
What's even worse is that that was the last DLC, and this whole dialogue exchange was in the original game, so you had no idea what was going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Go on. Another fun fact.
Sounds like you two had a
in all of the other DLCs, if you look carefully, you can hear, read, or see notifications that Ulysses has been in every part of the DLCs.
Your name was bad luck.
I think I remember reading something about that. And about how he was called a Courier 6. Yeah.
A few nights back, one of the townies was
also there's references to the Burned Man in the game.
Oh yeah.
Not the best DLC, but I like the references to it anyway.
Oddly enough, that DLC is better if you side with the Legion.
Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through.
I don't remember much of that DLC. It's weird. I remember lots of mountains, and that's about it.
I'm not gonna lie, it's probably my least favorite of the DLC.
I think it's everybody's least favorites.
Yeah, but then Lonesome Road comes along and Big Blue Mountain, and you're like, okay, I forgive you.
Yeah, those two are really good.
Especially Big Blue Mountain.
Oh my god.
The Lonely Blues. And then the casino one, which was annoying.
Oh yeah! The casino was annoying, but I found the challenge of it kind of refreshing. Just because by that point you're so strong, it's kind of nice to have some sort of challenge.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not a challenge or not entertaining. It's just that you're trying so hard to complete the level, but then your dumbass forgets where the canceller for your collar is, and then boom!
Hmm.
And you work so hard to do it too, and you forget to save, or you quick save during a death moment because you're an idiot like me.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta take it really slow in that DLC.
Oh yeah.
What was it, the Sierra Madre?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I believe that's what it's called.
Okay. My God, you're just robbing this guy. Here, take all this junk and give me all your money.
And give me your cards too. I want to continue playing Caravan on screen.
Okay, you do that.
Like I said, I'm actually really good at it.
That beat up old pile of bolts? What do you want to know?
Well, he's right behind me.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not saying something about that.
Get it up and running.
You know, AI wasn't that advanced back then.
No.
They didn't think that far ahead.
Not a bit.
And seeing future Bethesda titles, it still has yet to upgrade from Windows 98.
I mean, it's the same engine, so Starfield is just going to be this.
Oh no!
Look a little bit nicer.
You think they made that game because they were pissed off about Outer Worlds?
God, who knows? Oh God, get away from there! Get away from their mats! Get away from their mats! I know what you're thinking. Get out of here, Matt! Don't do this to me, Matt! Leave this place right now! Oh my God!
Leave this evil place! Leave! But I need to rescue Bison Steve, or whatever his name is.
I forgot there were people up here. Ooh,
also,
who killed him?
Eddie, this is why I also have partners. My aim is terrible, so I got people who can barely miss.
I forgot that Eddie did fight for you.
And you know what else is great about partners in this game, unlike other Fallout games? Just showing off our character. But when they kill things, you get the experience.
I remember them like overhauling the partner system for this game. I think they did a pretty good job.
Yeah, in Fallout 3, whenever your partners killed things, you couldn't level up from it.
Yeah, and I think your only options were stay close or stay far, and that was about it.
Yeah. The Burning Ghoul!
Varmint rifle.
Don't
do it. Stop looking up there. Stop reminding me.
I have a story for this area, and no one's going to believe me because I didn't record it.
Oh, yeah?
I was walking through this way like normal, except I was going for a more stealth build. I was going to go for like a stealthy sniper NCR assassin type style.
Mm-hmm.
And I walk into the building. One of the thugs saw me and went to go after me. I ran outside here, ran behind the barrel, picked it up with the grab command and lifted it up. The guy walked past me and did not get detected by my presence.
Wow, he didn't see you behind the barrel?
No, I literally Metal Gear Solid him. Except I hit in a barrel instead of a box.
That reminds me of like putting a basket over shopkeepers' heads. So you can steal all their stuff.
Yes!
Probably the same principle.
Enjoyment.
Oh God, Eddie has to have his own little soundtrack.
Of course he does. Oh! He turns to goo.
Make no mistake, you are doing the sneaky archer right now.
I'm doing what I have to.
The sneaky archer. Every Bethesda game.
Always. And when I can aim.
Look at this guy with his tire iron.
I was just mad at that body. Now, if Eddie would just get out of my way.
Yeah, I don't know why they let you target him in VATS. Like, could they not?
You can attack your partners if you want. You can even aggravate them to attack you, so you can finally kill them. And oddly enough,
they do say.
Sorry.
They do say something first, right? Like, hey, you better stop that.
Yeah, I think you get a few warnings before they actually get hostile. But if you actually kill them, the ending changes for the game.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, one of the endings.
Yeah, because the ending to this game is a lot different than regular Fallout games.
It's just made up of a lot of different scenarios at the end.
Yeah, it's very much Dragon Age 1.
Dragon Age 1? Oh, God. Okay.
Origins, yeah. Like, you helped this faction. Here's what happens when you did this. Oh, you failed to activate this. Here's what happens.
Yeah, I like that a lot better than just like a standard A, B, or C ending. Watch out, that door's gonna attack you.
That door was in attack mode. God, I love energy weapons.
That was pretty cool.
I killed him so quick, my experience was like, wait, he died? Okay.
Right. Always the sneaky archer. Every Bethesda game. They don't bother to change it. It's not your fault. It's Bethesda's fault for making it so appealing to do.
I'm just laughing at the fact that I had him dead to rights and I still fucking missed.
Well, that's not entirely your fault either, because at lower levels, don't your bullets like stray off if you have a low enough energy or gun skill?
That and certain weapons actually have other stats, and if you don't have the stats to wield the weapon, you cannot wield it effectively.
Right.
Like, if your strength is too low, the damage output will not be so great, but if your strength is at the requirement, then yeah.
Yeah, so I would assume that the higher your energy weapon stat is, the less the bullets stray to the left or right when you fire.
That and it determining the energy weapon if I have the strength or the agility or something to wield it properly.
Right, right.
I don't know if you know this or not, but if you zoom around the screen in the computer, you actually find codes you can click, and they will remove duds and even refresh your retries.
But they have to be in between parentheses or other stuff.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing the hunting. And don't worry, I'm only gonna show this once. Unless I like hack it immediately, then.
Well, wait. Didn't you say you were playing this on the PC?
Yep.
Why aren't you using your mouse?
Because I am terrible with keyboard controls.
Oh, because you can just hover your mouse over all the code.
I could, but also I've played this game on a controller so many times. It's just muscle memory at this point.
Oh, so you're just really used to the controller.
Yeah, I'm a console kid.
No. Well, I can't blame you for that.
Don't make it sound like a bad thing now.
Oh, there's one. Oh.
And determining your science actually determines how much easier it is to find the correct password and to find the codes. There we go. Like I said,
what kind of password is letting? Come on, game.
What kind of password is 12345? Only an idiot would have that on their luggage.
Like I do.
But yeah, when it also comes to like RPGs and stuff, I usually pick the spellcaster type of guy, but since this game doesn't have spellcasting, the closest thing is science. So, science.
Gotcha. Are you gonna turn on your Pip-Boy light?
Maybe most likely when we're in the vaults, because that's when like hell breaks loose. Vaults are the equivalent of sewer levels, and I kind of don't like most of the vaults in this game.
Right. I like the idea of having your Pip-Boy be like a little light.
Oh yeah, that's like that's smart.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like it being a light source.
Don't kill Beagle.
Oh,
well, that's unfortunate.
Vats, how dare you?
Got him. Grah.
Oh, you didn't take the fuel?
Nah, I've got different plans.
This isn't Fallout 76. You can take all the ammo you want. It doesn't weigh anything.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know, there's just no point in carrying it. It doesn't even sell great.
Oh, here's the obligatory repair all the armor.
Hey, you get experience points if you repair a certain number of stuff.
Oh yeah, I know.
Plus, also repair when you get the fixing
suppose
things
you came
perk.
here to
I
rescue
believe
me.
it's called, when you can
I'd
like
cross my fingers,
put
but
like
my
what
hands are
junk on it rather than required items.
Why, yes, I am.
Really good.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I thought that was
I'm in
you
a
can
bit of a
repair
predicament here.
guns with
I'd be
similar
most
guns,
appreciative if you'd set me free.
or was that something else?
I must say,
I
it's been
think
the low
I
point of
think
my
that
career
perk
in
makes it
law
a bit
enforcement.
opens the door for
The powder
more
gangers
appropriate
stole into
weaponry.
town at
Like
night.
with my plasma
They
gun, I
murdered
think
my
I could fix
sister
that with
and
like
husband, the sheriff,
like
in
other
bed
like
while I was
pistol
sleeping in
weapons.
the office. I
with that
watched
perk.
Right, or like other
them
energy
brought home
weapons.
the pounds and arrest a lot of them.
Yeah, I think
Taking
so.
careful notes as I watched. To my dismay, they found me while I waited in the shadows and brought me here.
Well, someone
Indeed,
didn't
I
raise
do,
their
good
sneak
sir.
stat.
And I would be thrilled to share that information with you as soon as I am released from captivity.
You can tell me now or rot in
Well, you
here.
look to be a trustworthy sort. I'll tell you what I know.
Maybe I
I
know,
overheard
maybe
you
I
saying that
don't.
they're
How
on
about I
their way to
fucking
know
leave
that.
you here to die? You
Well,
seem
if all of them, I
trustworthy.
strongly suggest that you follow the road through.
You just threatened me. Sure, I'll tell you.
Dangerous things out
You
there.
threatened my
You
life.
won't have me
Of
with
course
you
I'm gonna
protection.
trust you with
As long as you
valuable
stay here
information
and
that
keep
may or
yourself
may not keep my life being killed.
It would be so very delightful if you set me free.
I like this guy's attitude.
Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air's a little close in here. Oh, why, of course. I'd
I
never
convinced
let you
him one
find
time to help me.
kidnappers
He
in my
opens
house,
the
but
door and goes
without
to
it,
shoot, and then
you
the
leave
leader
alone.
sets him on fire.
God, AI people who aren't your partners, they just suck.
Yeah, they do.
They're just a liability.
Especially those who can easily die from one little bomb. I mean, granted, I, in real life, could die from a normal bomb, but I am not an NPC.
You know, just a normal bomb, not a great bomb or anything.
That was quite an
No.
adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we?
Me and Eddie did. You didn't do shit.
Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling.
It was mainly Eddie, though.
Problem is, there's still no law in Primm. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage?
Says the deputy.
Oh, no. I'm just a deputy, and I can't be a deputy without a sheriff. It's called chain of command.
But why don't you want to be sheriff?
It should be
I
someone
know.
brave like you, but more
This doesn't make any sense.
someone who'll settle
Well, no,
down
this
and
actually
watch
shows
over.
he's kind of smart.
I
He
heard
knows
the
that he
powder
sucks at
gangers
his
talking about
job.
Someone in the prison named Myers
Yeah,
who
you
has
know
some
that is true.
experience as a
Or he's a
sheriff.
coward because he doesn't want to
May be a
die.
good choice. Also, with the
But
NCO
then
so
again,
close
I don't
by,
want to die.
You may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already. You will. That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking of
They
questions
didn't
for
shoot the
interview.
deputy.
The sheriff
Nope.
that was incarcerated
They shot
at
the
NCR
sheriff, but not the
may be a
deputy.
good choice. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town under his wing. Although martial law doesn't sound so fun.
Not in this playthrough.
Ooh, who you gonna choose?
The answer should be obvious.
The robots?
Hey there.
Yeah, why not?
Heck yeah.
There he is.
You got that old robot up and running again?
You only
How's it
saw
working
him,
out
like,
for you?
what, literally 10 minutes ago.
Your guess is as good as mine.
He's old. It takes him a while to, like, realize this stuff.
That's fair.
I heard of one fellow what got himself locked in that NCR jailhouse up I-15. And maybe that ain't the best credential, but a sheriff's a sheriff.
Well, considering the fact that I just
imagine
blew up
the
some powder
NCR
gangers, I
would be
highly
able to
doubt they're
bring
going to
some
like
law
us
to the
walking into
town,
their
too.
territory.
But from what I seen, they barely got the firepower to protect themselves. Well, I guess I never thought of that. I guess he could be sheriff. If you think he could be reprogrammed for it.
Reprogrammed.
If only I was good at science.
Oh no.
For the life of me, I always thought that his science reprogramming requirements were really high, but no, it's actually only 30.
Dang, that ain't nothing.
No, it's not.
Initializing use of force
I love his
authorization.
voice.
Authorization found. Yeehaw!
Yeehaw!
Primm Slim at your service. Authentic cowpoke and official spokespot of the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Yeehaw! Where have you been, partner? Hiding under a rock? Vicky and Vance were this nation's fourth or maybe fifth most infamous celebrity outlaw couple ever. That's who they was. Primm
This is a
Slim
reference
can
to
say the
Jesse
whole
and
story,
James.
if you can spare a minute to hear the tale.
I thought it was Bonnie and Clyde as well.
I think Jesse and James because of the same consonant.
Actually, I think it's Bonnie and Clyde because Bonnie and Clyde were both gunned down in their car, too.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode of Fallout. We're just leveling up, and that should be practically just about the end of here. We got a few seconds left.
Yeah, I feel bad for you for trying to edit this all together. I'm sorry.
And I still got to edit the first episode, too.
Oh, God.
Nightmares are going to come. Oh, and we're also going to pick up the Educated perk because we're just going to try to level up as fast as possible. Anyways, next time, more stuff. Bye.
Next time.
Yeehaw!